Hello and welcome to Better Life with Drew Jackson. And as promised, we're here to give some holiday tips on some old traditions or maybe even starting some new ones that will create some wonderful memories for generations to come. So, if you will, let's get into that right now.
Better Life with Drew Jackson is a podcast that exposes some of the underlying life issues that can hinder progress and furnish insight into how we can all move forward in spite of challenges, enjoy and appreciate success at any level, and have more meaningful relationships. This is Better Life with Drew Jackson.
You know, I'm pretty sure that all of us have some fond memories of the Christmas season, whether it be from our childhood or from some memorable experiences from the holidays gone by. In any event, we've acquired some cherished, reminiscent reminders that are worthy of continuing or being passed down to posterity. Let's look at just a few that you may already have, or if not, maybe you can add these to your arsenal. Now, before we start into these, let me be the first to say that we don't take it for granted that everyone comes from a close-knit family or a warm family environment. What these ideas are meant to do is to spark hope in creating life experiences for those who have not been so fortunate, and hopefully help them turn a corner and begin to create their own positive family traditions that they can pass down to generations later. Let's look at number 1, decorating the home and Christmas tree. You know, home is a wonderful place to start. It's simple and it almost instantly gives everyone a part in creating something beautiful that the whole family can benefit from for the holidays. It will also unite and foster a spirit of joy and unity that will generate memories for years to come. Number 2, cooking holiday meals. From delicious turkey and dressing to baking homemade cakes and pies, the tradition of cooking up holiday meals has been a family favorite for centuries. The aroma of our best-loved Christmas dishes filling the house has become one of the most memorable traditions in families of all ethnicities. Participating in this cherished event is something that family members of all ages can join in. And by the way, great cooks have gotten their start in the so-called Christmas kitchen. So add this activity to your list of holiday family get-togethers. Number 3, game night. This is a tradition that has made an indelible mark as a Christmas tradition for at least 30 years. When out-of-town relatives and visitors gather, this is a sure way to bond family and make friends. Over the years, the market has flooded with games that are perfect for group participation. I won't name any because the list may be too long, but there is a plethora of games to select from. So go ahead and get started. How about number 4, attending Christmas services and events with family? You know, the celebration of Christmas would be meaningless without giving to the one for whom it is named, the Christ. The biblical story of the birth of Jesus the Savior is depicted and celebrated in a number of worship services across the world. These are wonderful gatherings to enjoy with your family members and also to reflect on God's goodness and to be thankful for the blessings that He has bestowed upon us. There are also many concerts, parades, and theater productions to attend throughout the holiday season in many cities that are just right for all ages in the family. Number 5 is visiting care homes and shelters. You know, one of the most rewarding activities for families during the holiday season is visiting care homes and homeless shelters. The blessing that comes from thinking of others and sharing our gifts with them can be one of the most uplifting and inspiring experiences for you and your family and those with whom you're sharing. Never underestimate the power of being a blessing to others. Some of the people who are confined to homes and shelters literally have little to no connection with their families or the outside world. And since the Christmas season can be a lonely or even a sad time for some of them, what greater joy than to have other families come together to show their love and concern for those less fortunate. This activity has sparked hope and joy into thousands of lives over the years, and for your family, the rewards could create a new tradition for generations. Number 6, and the final one, is called Family Truce. You know, this is one that I've never heard of, but I decided to add it because, sad to say, the holiday for some families can be a time of opening old wounds and grudges, and the warmth of the Christmas season is turned into coldness, aloofness, and disagreement. I appropriately named this tradition the Christmas Family Truce. If countries at war can call a ceasefire during the Christmas season, maybe family feuds can be squashed or at least halted. Take a moment and just think of what this means. If families can call a truce and be cordial or even loving for the 12 days of Christmas, it may spark the incentive to permanently mend broken relationships and heal old wounds over time. It could be the beginning of something beautiful for the entire family and maybe the first Merry Christmas. Well, that's it for this episode and the year. And I'd like to personally thank each and every one of you for the love and support that you've shown in liking and sharing Better Life with Drew Jackson. We look forward, God willing, to seeing you next year. And we have some very exciting things in store, so you don't want to miss it. God bless and keep each and every one of you. And from our family to yours, we do wish you a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. We'll see you next time.
To keep up with all things Drew, go to www.drewjackson.com or follow on Instagram @DrewJackson. Join us next time on Better Life with Drew Jackson.